メジャーの広本です。
Hello everybody, I'm Karryshh, your best host for horror recaps. I'm back with another Japanese horror, so let's talk about Accident Property. This movie was not long, but it's filled with a lot of gore. In short, a big accident is gonna happen at a haunted house. This movie is actually the second part, but it's a standalone movie, so worry not, you'll understand everything. However, I have no clue where the first part is. There is no information about that online, so if you do, let me know in the comment box. Also, if you're new, subscribe, give this video 200 likes, that's all I ask, and share it with your friends. The more you engage with my videos, the more people will find my channel. The big thing is, everything is free for you. Also, connect with me on Instagram where I try to reply every single one of you, and with that said, you can grab your snacks as I recap another Japanese horror named Accident Property. This story begins by showing a girl who's covered in blood and she's running out from somewhere. We don't really know what happened to her, but let me just clarify it so it's not confusing later. Actually, she was being sacrificed and somehow she managed to escape. Now while she's running, she reaches the road where a truck comes and hits her. The moment the truck hits her, she explodes like a bomb. From the truck, a man named Samatsu gets out, and it turns out he intentionally hit the girl. From here, the scene moves forward and we're introduced to Accident Property. In Japan, it's a label for the places where murders or any criminal thing happened in the past, and those places are considered extremely haunted and cursed. The scene shifts to a guy named Yamamoto who wants to capture the ghost in Accident Properties on camera. He's getting help from a girl named Kiko, and their goal is to make a short film to become famous. On the other side, we see Samatsu as well, and he actually lives in one of the accident properties. He was constantly being haunted by a girl's spirit, but he has a protection charm against evil energies. Now that day, Samatsu calls Yamamoto's team and he offers help. He says, "I'll help you in your project about accident property." Yamamoto agrees on Samatsu helping, and now they call 3 other people who are also gonna help in this project. Their names are Takeshi, Miho, and Zen. These 3 were actually a bit of experts when it comes to paranormal stuff. Now they all meet, and Samatsu also tells Yamamoto about a well-known psychic who will help him in this project. Her name is Akira, and she has even worked on multiple TV shows. After introducing all these characters, Samatsu takes Yamamoto and the entire team to the cursed accident property. But he doesn't tell him that he actually lives there. Inside the property, there are multiple antique items. The strangest thing there were masks, and according to Samatsu, one of the masks is so dangerous that it turns every person who wears it into a serial unaliver. As they were looking around, they find under the carpet black marks, which according to Samatsu are marks from black magic. Because many people often use accident properties for that kind of stuff. Now Yamamoto and Kiko bring their equipment inside the house, but Kiko sees a spirit just for a moment. However, she ignores it. They also witness this weird black substance falling from the attic, which is actually rotting blood, because Samatsu has put someone up there. Remember the girl unalived in the beginning of the movie by Samatsu? She's actually stuffed up there. The next day was the actual shoot, and Takeshi, Miho, and Zen, along with Akira the psychic, arrive at the accident property. Everyone sits down and plan how they're gonna shoot their short film. After unpacking, they relax for a bit and prepare for filming, but Akira is acting kinda weird, and the group starts to get suspicious. Anyway, soon the shooting begins. Miho was the actress who enters the house and begin experiencing some paranormal stuff. The group pulls some strings and make a fake ghost to capture in their short film. Miho acted along, and meanwhile, Zen finds a strange room where everything is covered in plastic and it looks like someone actually lives there. Then Zen finds the cursed mask in that place and he puts it on. The mask then won't come off his face for a few seconds, but when it finally does, Samatsu is standing right in front of him. Then suddenly Samatsu covers Zen with a white cloth and uses a shaving blade to unalive him. He then drags his body away, and basically we understand that Samatsu has brought these people here to unalive him, but why? We'll find out later. After this, Samatsu hides Zen's body in a closet and then he takes food to the rest of the team. Everyone starts eating, but when Zen doesn't come out to eat, it feels a little weird to everyone. Kiko decides to go look for Zen and ends up in the same storage room where she finds Zen's phone. Before Kiko can actually find Zen's body, Samatsu show up and distract her. The two of them end up sitting in that room and talking. Then a little later, Yamamoto calls Samatsu and he starts getting all angry because Samatsu isn't doing his job properly in the shoot. Akira steps in and saves Samamatsu, but now she takes him outside the house and start attacking him. Here we realize a big thing. You see, Akira and Samatsu had a deal. Samatsu was supposed to analyze 7 people for Akira because Akira is a witch and she wishes for her powers to become a demon-like, and that's why she needs 7 people sacrifice. And Samamatsu is gonna help Akira get those sacrifices because Samamatsu himself is cursed by accident property and he cannot leave the home without dying. Not only that, in this scene we see that Akira's one hand is cut and stitched back, which shows that she's really a dangerous person. Meanwhile, inside the house, Kiko finds Zen's body in the closet and she runs away in horror. She immediately goes back to her team to tell everything, but Akira appears from the other side and she uses her powers to brutally attack Yamamoto and Takeshi, throwing him away in a frenzy. Seeing this, Kiko and Miho were completely shocked, but luckily, Takeshi comes to his senses and he takes Kiko away just in time because then Akira starts staring at Miho and her eyes turn evil. Suddenly, blood starts coming out of Miho's eyes and mouth, and within moments, all her internal organs came out from her mouth. It's so grotesque that I cannot even show it on screen. Basically, Akira wouldn't stop before she gets her powers. The scene then shifts to Takeshi and Kiko, who locked themselves in a room and they were completely confused about what to do next. And not only that, now Akira, since she had used some of her powers, she becomes a little weaker. But she's still insanely dangerous. Akira now tells Samamatsu to go and unalive the rest of the people, but when Samamatsu looks for Yamamoto in the room, he notices that he had run away. Samamatsu goes to look for Yamamoto, but suddenly, Yamamoto attacked him, smashing his face with a rod and then started to strangle him. Now during this fight, Samamatsu's protection charm falls off and the moment it does, the ghost of the girl from the accident property appears next to Samamatsu. Yamamoto is shocked to see the ghost and taking advantage of this situation, Samamatsu brutally analyzes Yamamoto by stabbing him again and again. Then Samamatsu picks up his protection charm and the ghost disappears. Meanwhile, someone comes to the house to meet Akira. It's a woman named Sakura and another woman showed her the way to accident property. But seeing this, Akira immediately uses his power and unalive the other girl. Then Sakura pours holy water on Akira, making her fall and cry. Sakura starts chanting spells inside this house, and it turns out that she's actually a psychic who's trying to stop Akira's evil plan. Samamatsu saw all that, and he sneaks away from Sakura. Samamatsu now comes face to face of Takeshi and Kiko, but they're not scared from Samamatsu, since they have no clue about Samamatsu's real identity. Not only this, but now Samamatsu also behaves normally to confuse him. Now back to Akira, and she's overwhelmed by Sakura's holy powers. Akira's half face is completely burned and she crawls away trying to save herself. When Samamatsu, Kiko and Takeshi arrive, the three attack Akira with their weapons, but then Akira uses her power and literally rips Takeshi apart from inside out and decapitate him. This was the 6th sacrifice in the movie, and just one more sacrifice is needed for Akira to gain full evil powers. After doing this 6th sacrifice, Akira becomes a bit more powerful. Seeing that Samamatsu, Kiko, and Sakura managed to escape and hide, but first Sakura beat Samamatsu, but she knew his reality. However, here, Samamatsu promises to help good people from now on. Although Sakura doesn't fully trust Samamatsu yet, she also explained that there was a powerful psychic who had died inside this house, and Akira wants to harness her energy. Her name was Midori, and this powerful psychic is actually the same girl whose spirit we've seen throughout the movie. Somehow she was connected to Samamatsu, but how is something that is revealed at the end of the movie. After this, Kiko finds Yamato's body in a closet and she breaks down. And here we find out that she was actually his sister. On the other side, to regain her powers, Akira goes into the spirit world and she captures the masked demon from the accident property, the one who turns everyone into serial unaliver through mask. Akira unalives the demon and takes his power, which makes her even more stronger. Back to Kiko, who takes revenge for her brother's death and starts attacking Samamatsu. But Sakura stops their fight cause right now their priority should be stopping Akira and not fight. After a while of thinking, Sakura comes up with a plan to stop Akira. They need to bring Midori back to life so Akira can harness her powers. To do this, Sakura needs dead bodies, and luckily there are plenty of bodies in this house. Sakura explains that they need to grind the bodies into a paste and use it to create a new body for Midori so she can be resurrected. Meanwhile, Akira unalives a delivery man to complete her 7th sacrifice. After 7th sacrifice, Akira sits down and eats in relief. And meanwhile, back in the room, the three of them begin cutting up Z's body. Poor Kiko had to grind her friend's flesh in a blender and turn it into a meat paste. Blood was everywhere. And during this ritual, Sakura also summoned Midori's spirit. Kiko and Samamatsu make patties out of meat paste and Sakura then places incense on him. Then after some spells, they begin to construct Midori's new body, and meanwhile Akira realizes what's happening and she breaks through a wall to stop their ritual. Akira is completely evil now, but Sakura uses a photo of Midori and complete the ritual. A bright light blinds everyone and we shifts to Midori in the spirit world. For Midori's spirit, everything is extremely bright and she feels very strange and different because now she's being pulled into the real world. Her spirit was confused but she follows the pull and ends up in the basement. When she goes in, a bright light fills the basement and Midori is fully alive once again. Seeing Midori resurrected, Sakura is overjoyed, thinking everything will be okay now. But as soon as Midori sees Samamatsu, she became angry and she moves to attack him. Samamatsu hides behind Sakura and Midori ends up brutally unaliving Sakura with only one hand. During this process, Midori's hand also gets horribly deformed because her body was newly formed. Anyway, here's a secret revealed. Before Midori died, Samamatsu used to love her. That's why after her death, he got involved with Akira. Because not only she promised him freedom, she also promised to bring Midori back to life. But Samamatsu didn't know Akira had her own agenda. In the end, Samamatsu actually has chosen to side with good people. And it's also revealed that Midori died because of the curse of accident property. And Samamatsu was partly responsible. That's why Midori is mad at Samamatsu and she tried to unalive him, but Kiko stepped in the middle and she shows Midori the real villain, Akira. Now, it was obvious that Akira wanted to unalive Midori here, because if she does that, she will gain her powers. Finally, in the end, the two psychics were facing each other. Midori attacks Akira first, but when Akira lunges to unalive Midori, Samamatsu comes in between and gets unalived instead. He saves Midori, but this doesn't affect Midori at all, because she was already dead and so were her emotions. Kiko, on the other hand, was more affected by Samamatsu's death. She cries on his body and becomes furious at Akira. She glares at her, and when Akira reaches to attack Kiko to unalive her, Midori grabs Akira's hand and breaks it in two. Midori then stabs Akira with her own hand, and together Kiko and Midori tear Akira's evil body into two pieces, finally unaliving the villain. This is how this movie ends, and in the final scene, Kiko and Midori walk out of the accident property and go their separate ways, and that's where the movie finishes. So, this was a recap video of Accident Property, and it wasn't a long movie. The story was full of gore, and I believe this recap video was enough. Anyway, if you have liked this video, I want you to give this a thumbs up, share it with your friends and subscribe. The more you engage with my videos, the more people will find it and the more I will able to grow. You can also join my Telegram to stay updated on every single thing about this channel, and you can follow me on Instagram where I reply to every single one of you. There's also a mystery channel and you will love that, so go subscribe that as well. I thank you all to watch this video so much. Stay happy, stay safe, spread kindness into this world, and now I will see you all in the next one. Till then, stay awake, cause they always see you.